Hi, this is Billie Jean King.
I'm Mats Wilander.
This is Mary Carrillo.
This is Pam Shriver.
This is Yannick Noah, and you're listening to the Tennis Podcast.
We have a crowd over my right shoulder. I think this is our first ever unexpected crowd for a tennis podcast. There are people wearing merch over there that have bought us beers.
Legends.
Yeah, legends.
I'm sure that's very cold comfort to Andy Murray right now, who was disconsolate, furious in the press conference after that defeat.
I think it's so poignant in a way that Svitolina has come back a different tennis player because she's come back a different person.
Sometimes you have these fairy tale runs and then it gets to a point like a semi or a final, and the emotional investment that you have to put in, think what this tournament must have been like for Svitolina. I just think at some point there's going to be a flatness, and I think that will be tomorrow.
Ostapenko lost today, by the way, to Sara. The handshake was immense.
Oh,
and
okay.
They used to be friends.
Did they?
Oh yeah, something has happened there.
For the benefit of YouTube, should we recreate the handshake and David can commentate on it for the benefit of our listeners?
Who are you?
I'm Ostapenko.
Okay.
Have you spoken to anyone this fortnight who doesn't think Djokovic is winning Wimbledon?
No. I can't remember.
Find someone.
Yeah.
That's a piece.
I might be changing my mind.
Because I at Roland Garros after the first, I'll never forgive myself for this stupidity. But after,
we'll get to that.
We'll be coming back to that.
In his Spanish press conference afterwards, he explained himself, or tried to explain himself, by saying that just moments before, he thought, "Oh my God, I can't play this point." He said, "I shat myself."
Matt translates swear words from Spanish press conferences is my favourite thing.
Me he cagado. I shat myself.
David?
Explain yourself.
Well, obviously I went Djokovic at the outset of the tournament. But I do think when you start seeing people play matches, you can develop a view that is different to that. And I think Alcaraz is getting better.
I got to know him when there was a tennis murder. Do you remember that story?
Okay, this is why we got Simon on.
We are live, Simon.
Takuya Miki, who is 34 years old, and his 17-year-old partner.
Pam wants some of my beer. Hang on.
I'll talk through the results while you.
Perfect.
Pam.
You should have said beer me, Pam.
Really impressed how Medvedev changed his return position against Eubanks. Like, you think about how many players, sometimes we go, oh my God, they're not changing anything. What's going on? Why is he still all the way back?
And should he start with that different position against Alcaraz? Because Alcaraz is going to take him off the court,
drop
isn't
shots
he?
and
Drop
maybe
shot, take advantage of that space that he leaves.
Why not?
Very excited for Alcaraz Runa. Did you see the little questions that were put to both of them about which shot they would take from the other player?
Tell me everything.
Because they've really, they know each other well. They played doubles together in Le Petit Zar when they were juniors. They've really grown up together. And Runa gave the most spectacularly Runa answer to that question. He said, "Not a lot."
If Alcaraz is fully fit for every single Grand Slam, I mean, he could win them all. I mean, for the next 3 years.
12 slams in a row.
I mean, who else has been? Who's
triple calendar slam?
If he's fully fit, if he's fully fit.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting us this fortnight. I was going to suggest we raise a glass,
Cheers.
but...
Cheers, boys!
Oh my God.
Shit, the microphones.